Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to start different stages in the evolution of society from the chapter Societies of Bangladesh. So let's get started. We all know society is always changeable. The old society was not like our present day society. The society of today's Bangladesh is the result of long gradual evolution. In course of time, with the development of knowledge and science, the old society quickly changed and modern society of today was formed. Society will change more in future. With the passage of time, these changes of society can be divided into 6 types. These are Hunting and Food Gathering Society, Horticultural Society, Pastoral Society, Agrarian Society, Industrial Society, and the last one, Post-Industrial Revolution Society. I guess you are all familiar with these types of societies as you have studied them in your class 5. But now we will know more about them in detail. Okay? So the very first one is Hunting and Food Gathering Society. Here you can see 2 pictures. From the left picture you can see men are going for hunting and these are their tools. There were not much developed tools like today, but they were very efficient with these tools for hunting. And on the right side you can see they have caught a wild animal and they are trying to kill it. Now let's know more about Hunting and Food Gathering Society. Hunting and Food Gathering Society is the oldest organized society. At that time, there were no permanent houses. Men used to live in caves and woods. Then natural resources were in plenty, but man still did not know how to produce food using these resources. They used to procure food and go out for hunting in the forest. They moved from one place to another in search of food. The main work of the primitive people was to collect fruits, fishing and hunting birds and animals. When they could hunt, they could eat, otherwise they had to starve. So this was really a simple equation that if you have food, that means if you could hunt, then you could gather your food for your meal, okay? Otherwise they had to starve. The women folk used to gather fruits and men went for hunting. So there were 2 responsibilities of 2 persons. Like if it was man, then he had to go for hunting, and if it was woman, then she had to gather fruits. Okay? The strongest man in the group was obeyed as chief of the group. At that time, stone was the only tool for hunting. For this reason, this society is called Prehistoric or Stone Age Society. The remarkable tools of this society were notched spear, harpoon for fishing and needles made of bones. Okay? People used bark of trees, creepers, herbs and hide to protect themselves from the cold, sun and rain. And why is that? Because they didn't have any house, they didn't have any umbrella and the facilities which we are now enjoying. Well, the people of this society could not form strong organization or institution. Alright? Now comes the second society, that is Horticultural Society. You can see 2 pictures again. On the left side, you can see people, there are men and women, and it is written that men become food producers. Yes, in this society, men became food producers from food collectors. On the right side you can see some women. They are actually doing their work, but it is written that women started cultivation in this society. So the cultivation, the innovation or the discovery of cultivation goes to women. Okay? Now let's read more about Horticultural Society. In this society, men became food producers from food collectors. Sociologists say that women had started cultivation. In the primitive society, women had the responsibility for gathering fruits. Men went for hunting. In the process of gathering fruits, women collected wild wheat and barley, potato, succulent root, and tubers. Saplings grew from seeds of wheat and barley that fell around their dwelling places. Then the saplings would bear ear of corn and crops. They saw this incident and thought of growing crops scattering seeds. This stage of agriculture is called horticulture. So horticulture actually sounds like agriculture, and it is a part of agriculture because this is the primary or initial stage of agriculture, and that's why this stage of agriculture is called horticulture. Women made holes with a long stick or animal horn on the wasteland around their dwelling places. Putting seeds in the holes, they produced crops and fruits. They reaped mature crops with the jawbones of animals, but they did not grow more crops than they needed because there were not the proper guidance of agriculture at that time. Alright, now let's move into the next society, which is called Pastoral Society. This society is really significant because a major change came into the society or among those people at that time. That is, men started cattle rearing. They used to kill them, but now they thought, why not started taming and rearing them? So they found it more profitable. Okay, let's read more about Pastoral Society. In the course of social development, start of cattle rearing led the society further ahead. Besides food gathering, people of this society started taming and rearing cattle. The hunters initially tamed the dog and made it a domestic animal. The dog was a faithful protector and a hunting companion. Sometimes wild oxen, sheep, goats, donkeys, and other animals were caught alive. Men kept these animals tied with rope. These animals were living food store for them. If there were no animals available to hunt, they slaughtered these animals for food. Gradually, people began to realize that keeping cows and goats alive can be more profitable than killing them. For example, they would get milk daily and calf annually, and fur and hide would be used for various purposes. Thus, the increase of domestic animals in the society became an asset to people. Now, one of the major features of this society was called barter system. There was no use of currency in the pastoral society, but people invented barter system. Now, how is the system? This is, the animals of one man would be exchanged with the animals or anything else of another man. However, like the primitive people, the people of pastoral society were wanderers as well. Now, in the picture you can see, this is the system, that is barter system. The first man has rice. Now he is giving the rice to the man who has hen in his hands. Like, if you have rice, you want to have hen or chicken, you would sell the rice, you would exchange the rice with the man who has hen or chicken. Like this barter system works, okay? Now, suppose the man has a cow and now he wants to have fruits. Now he will exchange the cow with the fruits. Okay? These were the first three societies from the ancient time. We will study the next three societies in the next class. Alright? So that's all for today. Thank you everyone for your time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and please do study. Allah Hafiz.